Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To throw, it's Alford. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Past the first down marker and still running. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get it downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never... when they're going to come to fruition, but how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house, the defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he makes the extra point.
14, Florida International.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Alford. Grabs it in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. FIU pushing tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the middle. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ncaa. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air. It's Alford. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. Got his man out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida International. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. From the gun, looking for a man. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Barry. The quick out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Scott. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using his legs, it's Scott. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. To the air, it's Berry. Oh, he wants it all. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Alford. That's reeled in, it's Carter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Banks. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running to Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Makes the grab, it's Carter. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I just played in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I just lost 2 players for the game.
Down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I tell you, injuries are killing me.
It's just killing me. For 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6.
Caught me in audible. Caught me in audible.
Looking to get it in.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in. But the defense was prepared, and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Fighting for your life.
The Florida International offense is back on the field.
Nah, I had the halfback toss.
They'll snap this one to start
Hit
the
my
drive from their own
fullback,
22.
bro. I've never seen that like that. Hit the fullback, fumble return for a
They'll go to the
touchdown,
toss.
bro.
And this
Never
one
seen
will be
nothing like that
stopped for no
before.
gain.
Maybe
gave
that
it to him.
stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Football right.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield.
Seems talent right there. Talent.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
FIU set up with another first down. Dropping back, it's Alford. He's got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Carter. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. We saw it right there on the crossing.
And the Panthers get enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Looking to pass. It's Alford. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
I'm liking.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Berry. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Got his man quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Running through contact. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU set up with another first down. Pushes toward the goal line. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Florida International, 42. Florida Atlantic, 24.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. It doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that Bama game look like you ain't doing no defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
See,
Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Shit.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
We lost by 5.
Also the lost by 5 or by.
Catch in the middle, it's Scott. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
By 5 or by 6.
Florida Atlantic
Still
goes to
lost.
work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Got some room
see
and
the
to the
difference.
goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
That would have never happened with Turbin and the other guy.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone.
You can see the difference on the linebacker.
Here's a steal right, but we played to the end.
You can play to the end. You can play to halftime. When that clock don't say. When that clock strike, you ain't got that W. Players wanting to transfer out.
So a drive there of 84 yards.
Is he gonna do that every time
Capper
he make
came
a
on the
kick?
run to the end zone from the 13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
What I'm saying about this defense, they have not played man up and run the entire game.
Back to throw,
Stay
it's
back.
Alford. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. Back to pass. Going to take a shot.
Trying to get you the ball, Carter. Trying to get you the ball, Carter.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Trying to get you the ball, baby.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Where's he from?
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Still don't have a quarterback yet, dog. This is a transfer QB. He a senior.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out.
QB make a big difference.
Ncaa is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got a man, it's Johnson. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
With the catch, it's Johnson. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Still on his feet, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Where I went and got cornered, baby. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Moving away from pressure. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There, got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's got it. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces.
Hi.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
8th and 11. What up? What up?
Back to throw. It's Sperry. Now
To the party,
improvising.
Nathan.
He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And
College 2026 dude.
Yeah, 26 is good.
take a knee and go into the
That's
locker room
well.
with the
That's-
tail between
that's-
your
that's
legs.
what-
I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's good.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the
Way
42.
better than 25.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.
Go Panthers.
Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like
The
it
like
more than
button on the
anybody.
way out.
It's something that
Share
you,
with your
every year you
friends.
have a couple games starred. This was one of them,
I'll
Jesse.
give this chain
They
a
took
go.
care of business, and now you move on to
Good
the
boy
next.
out.
They really did, and we saw some
Go
great
Panthers.
individual efforts in this game by the winning team.
Except for me
It's so cool
tonight.
to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game.